I have this thing where for a period of time, maybe a week, maybe a couple weeks, a few weeks, I do really, really good about practicing. And then for whatever reason or another, something comes up and then I am inconsistent with what I'm doing. And it's getting to be really, really frustrating because I've done this for a long period of time and I can't continue to do this because I can't get better like this. And I noticed when I threw today, the distance was off. I got to a point where I had a really, really good average that I was getting to. And I want to say it was around 50 meters, but I stopped, something came up, I stopped, got distracted, had to handle it, don't practice. And there's no excuse for you can sit here and make excuses for it all you want to, or you can fucking fix the problem and fucking make it happen. Everybody's got excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got them and they all fucking stink. Fucking make it happen. So anyways, and if I'm doing a psychoanalysis on the situation, I do believe that I need a competition. I need a competition to go to. I haven't thrown in since my last meet that I threw the hammer in was in 2017. So I do believe an actual competition would help. Now, where to find said competition? I don't know. I looked up one the other day and I couldn't see where you could sign up for it. So I think that would also help me stay focused, know that I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and W to get to said competition, and then let's let her rip, let her fly. So, but anyways, still pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't. I've had worse practices, and the technique was still there, but definitely was off a lot off than what I was doing previously. But that goes back to being inconsistent when I've been practicing. So that is something that I'm going to have to work on. I really, really wonder whether I should go faster on the entry sometimes, but I think that my entry, the best entry that I have is when I'm the most relaxed and I just place the ball in the middle into the ring, and then I accelerate as I go. So I have to be cognizant, and that's something that I've mentioned before of just letting the ball into the middle of the ring. And I ended up toward the end here. I picked up the 6K, and yeah, I couldn't dig myself out of the hole. I dug myself into a hole, started going bad, and I wanted to take more throws, but it just you can't sit there and beat a dead horse. You can beat a dead horse technically, but what are you going to beat? It's a fine line. It's a fine line because if you're sitting there taking a bunch of bad reps, I almost think it's counterintuitive to sit there and continue throwing, but you need the reps. So that's a frustrating concept to try to wrap your head around. The thing about it is, if shit starts hitting the fan in the middle of the competition, nobody is fucking coming to save your ass. Nobody's fucking coming to dig your ass out of the hole. You got to dig yourself out of the fucking hole. You might be on throw number 3 and you need a mark to slide your cheeks in the final. You got to go out there and get that motherfucking mark somehow, some motherfucking way. And it's easier said than done sometimes. It's not fun when you scratch your first couple throws and you got to go back and you have to go back in the ring one more time to try to get a mark because you don't have a mark. And it's happened to everybody. If you've been in the game long enough, if you've thrown for any amount of times, it's happened to everybody. But pick yourself up, put your chest up, do whatever the fuck you gotta do and get back in the fucking ring. And hey, you might scratch all fucking 3. You might scratch all fucking 3 throws, but guess what? You gotta get back in the lab. You got to get back in the lab because nothing, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to get right back in the motherfucking lab and figure out what the fuck you did wrong and then try to make the shit shake next time. That's all the fuck it is. So it's going to go bad. I promise you that. But keep a motherfucking smile on your face. Or try to keep a motherfucking smile on your face. Shit. Easier said than done. Did some back squats, light, super light, high reps. Working a high rep range on the back squats, and mainly because I simply don't believe in heavy squatting all the time. I simply don't believe in it anymore. I think that it's conducive to what we want to create, And I also don't believe in deep, heavy squatting all the time either. I think that's counterintuitive to actually what we want to, the forces that we're working with and what we want to create. And as far as a safety note, it's just safer to do a bodyweight squat. Yes, you have to do a lot of reps. And yes, that's not fun, but it's a lot safer for you to do 100, 200, 300 bodyweight squats comboed with, let's say, a 315 comparable, a regular weight at 5 to 10 reps for 1 or 2 sets, and then go do your body weight squats, and it is sit there and squat 500 fucking pounds all the time. That's just my thinking about it. But I might be an idiot. I don't know. I might be a dumbass. But that's just about all I got, guys. You already know what the deal is. Running your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws, and most importantly, live to fight another day.